Ariel Adams here with theblogtoread.com. Here's another cool watch from TX. This is the 530 series World Time Airport Lounge. Model number is T3C474TX. Very cool retro styled watch. You'll notice in the name it said World Time Airport Lounge. Why? Because apparently in airports back in the day, they had these cool maps when they were showing times all over the world. And if you look closely at the dial, you will see a cool map of the entire world. Looks just like a globe. And this is probably my favorite part of this watch. The actual continents are done in a polished steel tone, and there's sort of a white background there. Looks really cool, classy looking watch, and it has a character that you can't seem to find anywhere else. Now, as a world time watch, there's a hand right there, and you push one of the two buttons, one to go east and one to go west, and the little hand moves. And then this indicator right here will tell you the time in 24-hour time. So use this for the hour, and then the hand of the watch, the regular hand of the watch, to tell the minutes. And you just move that, and you can see how that just moves in those little increments right there. There's a couple of little twists as well that make this a little bit more interesting. You can see there's another indicator right there. And there's two little letters, W and S. Now, there was a previous version of this watch that had the same type of movement, and TX has been sort of refining the look of the dial a bit. So it used to say winter and summer, and what I thought it was actually an indicator of whether it was winter or summer. It's not what it is. It's a daylight savings time indicator. So what you do is when you move to these different reference cities, the watch actually knows whether or not they are currently observing daylight savings time and will compensate for that. I think that's pretty neat, a new little twist I haven't seen before. If you'll notice there, the date window is tapered a little bit, and that's actually taken from some of the more classic Timex watches that TX is based upon. A couple of other retro features here. If you look at the side here, the sapphire crystal, the edging is curved, smoothly curved, and that's sort of to mimic the look of acrylic crystals, though this is not an acrylic crystal. I think that's pretty neat. And the pushers here have this cool little black ring in them, which also is kind of a nice, little retro look to it. The case is really done nicely. You have a combination of polished and brushed edges there. You can see there's this brushed and there's these thin polished strips. It looks pretty cool and very nice. There's a nice engraving TX right there inside of the crown, which I also like. This specific version comes on a leather strap. It's got sort of a crocodile embossing on there. Little stiff, but the type of strap which will quickly sort of adjust to your wrist. There's a clasp here, deployment clasp. It's just a tension one. There's no button. It just sort of goes like that and it flips through there. Very nice to own. TX really knows how to put on a lot of nice details there, a lot of bang for your buck. They really like to focus on the look of the watch. It makes you feel nice to wear it. This one, the size is 44 millimeters wide. The movement is cool. It does a lot. I would have liked for them to put a little bit more lume. There's little teeny tips of lume there on the ends of the hands, and while it works, you're going to have to be in some sunlight for a while. Otherwise, it's a great look. There's nothing else out there like it. The retail price for this is $495, probably a little bit less from some of their dealers. Again, this is the TX 530 series World Time Airport Lounge. You can see the full review at ablogtoread.com. Thanks.